Second thing, the biggest enemy in our country right now is pedophiles. The biggest enemy in the entire world is pedophiles. It has nothing to do with religion. That has nothing to do with skin color. It has nothing to do with what you fucking voted for. Alright? So how about you stop looking at skin color, religion, and what people voted for? Who gives a fuck? That's not the enemy. The enemy is people who like children. Another thing, anybody who has a problem with me looking into American underage children miraculously going fucking missing, I don't know, what are you mad about? Are you a pedophile? That only a pedophile would get mad at a pedophile hunter. These fucking pedophiles are everywhere. Everywhere. They have a system, a whole ass system. They got low ranks, they got high ranks. They got ranks that could never get caught. They got ranks that can get caught. They have ranks that purposely will get caught if too much heat is on them. Okay? They're everywhere. They're in all these agencies. And look, if you look at the fucking news and you look at, I know people say, oh no, fake news, don't watch the news. No, fuck that. Watch the fucking news. Decipher who is a good guy and who is a bad guy. In every single thing in life, there's good and bad. You don't think there's good and bad in the government? There definitely is good and bad in the government. That's why everything looks all fucked up. Behind the scenes, they're fighting with each other to put stuff out to fucking make people think certain things. Good and bad is both doing it. The good people are on here telling you the truth about what's going on. The bad people are detouring the truth by saying those people are crazy and on drugs. And when they say they're crazy and on drugs and that doesn't fucking stick, what do? They muddy the water and they make things more complicated and they put out false information, which is where the term fake news came from. If there's fake news, there's true news. Learn it. Look at it. Use your fucking gut. Use your fucking brain. Use your fucking eyeballs. You know what sounds and looks fucking weird and you know what sounds and looks normal. I'm not saying straight up believe it. Take it into goddamn consideration. You're a fucking American. Use your fucking brain. And to all y'all out there that are watching all this shit and you might think something but you never say it because you're scared of what somebody's going to think. Fuck what anybody thinks. This is America. We got the freedom of fucking speech. If you think something looks out of fucking place, talk about it. Don't just be like, I don't know, something's going on. Yeah, we know something's going on. A dude just recently got busted with a fucking weird child sex island. Yeah, there's something going on. I mean, fuck, man. It's common sense. It's common sense. I mean, come on. I mean, they're showing us star constellations that are 10 billion light years away in 4K quality. But we can't figure out who's hauling the kids across the ocean? Do you really think that's true? I don't think anybody on here who's actually a creaker, who's got common sense, who's been following me for a minute, actually believes that. And I'm glad you don't actually believe that. UFOs, right? They're not from here, they're from somewhere else, but they're always in the goddamn ocean. We're called terrestrials. If you look up the definition, we only own land. Why don't we know any goddamn thing about the ocean? Because that's where someone is that don't want us to know about the ocean. You know, people who have weird sex islands. The last thing I'm going to say, look back in history. Everybody who was doing some nefarious shit that didn't want someone else to know created a fucking language to hide it. For instance, Morse code. A very simple one. Morse code. There's a fuck ton more, but we're just going to stick with Morse code for now. Until another country figures out what Morse code is. Then what? Then they can just listen to what you're doing. They know everything. How do we combat these motherfuckers? We show people what their language is. If we show everybody what their language is, they can't talk anymore. If they can't talk anymore, they can't function. What, does that sound crazy? Oh, well, read history, because that's how fucking history goes. There's plenty of times that's happened. Open your fucking eyes and open your mouth and say something about it.